Hello and welcome. Are you ready for an exciting English story? Today we follow Amanda on her very first trip through an airport. Stay with me until the end, because we will also learn useful travel words and phrases. Let's begin. It was Amanda's very first time at an airport. Everything felt exciting and a little overwhelming. She looked up at the huge glass ceilings, watched the rolling suitcases, and listened to the loud announcements echoing through the hall. At the check-in counter, Amanda's parents showed their passports and tickets. The airline employee weighed their suitcases and placed baggage tags on them. Amanda was happy. She only had her small backpack, which she could keep as carry-on luggage. Next was security. Amanda put her backpack on the conveyor belt and walked carefully through the metal detector. The security officers looked professional and calm, and Amanda felt safe. After security, the family walked toward their departure gate. On the way, Amanda saw duty-free shops, busy cafes, and large screens with flight numbers and destinations. Through the windows, she watched airplanes being loaded with baggage, refueled, and guided by ground crew with bright orange sticks. Finally, boarding began. Passengers showed their boarding passes and walked down the jet bridge. Inside the airplane, Amanda found her window seat. She smiled as the flight attendants helped people find their places. The airplane started to move. Engines grew louder. And suddenly, the plane rushed down the runway. Amanda held her breath and then laughed as the plane lifted into the sky. From above, the airport looked tiny. Clouds covered everything below. During the flight, attendants served snacks and drinks and reminded passengers to keep seatbelts fastened. Amanda looked at the wings and the endless horizon. Hours later, the captain announced the landing. The airplane touched down smoothly and rolled toward the terminal. At baggage claim, Amanda watched the carousel until finally her family found their suitcases. And in the arrival hall, her grandparents were waiting with big smiles. It had been a long journey, but Amanda was no longer afraid of flying. Now, airplanes felt only exciting. Great job listening to Amanda's adventure. Now, let's take a closer look at some new words you heard in the story. These words will help you sound more natural when you travel. Word 1. Boarding pass. A boarding pass is the ticket you need to enter the airplane. Example: the agent checked my boarding pass before I got on the plane. Word 2. Gate. A gate is the place in the airport where you wait to board your airplane. Example: our gate is number 12, near the big window. Word 3. Runway. A runway is the long road where airplanes take off and land. Example: the plane is now moving to the runway for departure. Word 4. Baggage claim. Baggage claim is the area where you collect your suitcases after a flight. Example: we waited at baggage claim for our bags. Word 5. Carry-on luggage. Carry-on luggage is a small bag you can take with you on the airplane. Example: I packed only a backpack as my carry-on luggage. Word 6. Check-in counter. A check-in counter is the desk where passengers give their tickets and luggage. Example: we went to the check-in counter to get our boarding passes. Word 7. Flight attendant. A flight attendant is a person who helps passengers during the flight. Example: the flight attendant offered me juice and snacks. Word 8. Terminal. A terminal is the large building at the airport where passengers start or finish their journey. Example: we walked through the terminal to find our gate. Which word stuck in your mind today? Tell me in the comments below. And use it in a real-life sentence. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss new English stories with subtitles.